Yo, Joe!
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This time some more mail opening. I haven't done this kind of video in a while since I bought some of those vintage Joes. But here we have a very special and unique package coming all the way from Germany. I made sure to remove the tags and whatnot from my friend sent it, which you have heard me mention many times on this channel. You're a Casual Clone. Wonderful guy, wonderful friend, has done tons and tons of great work with his customs, and he's just one of my bestest friends. And when it comes to the action figure community and whatnot, and I am the sole reason he is in the action figure community. I wouldn't say introduced him. He already knew Marvel Legends. He had a few like Deadpool figures because he liked Deadpool, but I was the one that said, yeah, I collect action figures too, and showed him my stuff, and from there it just kind of snowballed into now where he's making customs, and I'm very proud of his work, and I'm just genuinely happy to be his friend, and that we are still friends and we keep in touch, and that we're able to do stuff like this where he makes customs and he sends them over. This was sort of a trade deal. I sent him a huge care package as well. So if you guys are interested in what I sent him, I can link a video if he makes a video, and if he even records it and whatnot. But it's kind of a trade deal here. He had a few customs made from a while ago. He just hadn't sent them, and there's a very special one in this package that really sealed the deal for me. And I really wanted it to stay between us, and now I can explain that a little further in depth. But for now, we're gonna, or at least I'm gonna try and see if I can cut this open without cutting myself. There we go. Let's see this top part. Open it up. This is not the cleanest of open packages, but there it goes. Oh man. Oh, he even has a written letter in here, I believe. So let me open this up. Hopefully it doesn't have his name on there, but let me go ahead and check. All right, so no personal information has been leaked in this letter. But we'll read from the start. What's up, Sal Collects? A very neatly exclamation point there. So always decide to write me something. So this time I will write something too. Oh, he's referring to me sending him packages and writing, letters for him. But I just wanted to once again thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my friend. Because of you, I started collecting. Because of you, I started customizing. You always are there for me. We get the same type of humor, and you always keep me in the loop, and even send me figures all the way from good old Texas. Hot as fuck over there, by the way. So without writing millions more of paragraphs, I say thanks, my friend, and Yo Joe to you. Oh, that's very nice. You're trusty German. You're a Casual Clone. And he's being very funny here. Sal Collects the face reveal. Shitty drawing. It ain't shitty. It is. I still remember your style of drawing, kind of little characters. And yeah, that is potentially a face reveal of me. P.S. I included a Tauren head for you to for you to attempt to paint. Oh, okay. And another P is maybe even more. Oh, okay. And then he did the emoji eyes there. Okay, I'm very excited to open up and see the head sculpts. He recently got a 3D printer, and he's been doing a lot of 3D prints as of late, so I don't know if that's where these heads are coming from, but thank you very much. Your casual clone, I really love the letter. I love the portrait of me on there. But with that being said, let's get right into this. And oh my god, that might be the head he's referring to, and it is. So this is his own custom sort of clone character that he made many or a few years ago, and this is a 3D printed head. I would assume it's 3D printed, but this is his character clone under the helmet, which looks very nice. There is some gapping there going on, so I don't know if this broke in the process of being mailed and whatnot, but this is sort of a Hot Toys scaled head. I don't really have a body to put this on, but I will attempt to paint it. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but I gotta get supplies and equipment in order to start this process, but I'll give it a shot, you know, once I get the time and energy and money and supplies to do it, I'll get right on to it. But yeah, thank you very much for including this. I may just put it on my shelf somewhere to really honor your clone trooper design. But yeah, I love it. I love that you included this. You didn't have to, but we'll put them here on the side for now. And from my knowledge, oh, okay. So we have some bubble wrap. There's nothing in there, at least that I know of. There's, ooh, an alternate helmet. I don't know if that's paint that's chipped off, but this is a nice clone helmet. I think it is Clone Trooper. Yeah, it's Clone Trooper. Some nice glossy black paint there. Tons of weathering in the cracks and whatnot. This looks very nice, very fresh. Well, not very fresh, but very dirty and worn out. But I love it. The scratches, all the detail in there. This is looking amazing. I don't know what else he has included here for us, but I know there's at least 3 figures, 3 customs in here. So I believe those are... We will save that one for last. There's some more stuff here. What about on the side over here? And that's just some more bubble wrap. Alright, so yeah. Oh, this is cool. He kind of enclosed it, and I'm just dropping it in here. This is some nice stuff he did here. Alright, we will save this for last, and you guys already got a sneak peek at it, but here's another head sculpt of his clone trooper here. I'm not sure what I don't know if he started painting it and just kind of gave up on it or something, but it's another head sculpt of his clone trooper Torin, just scaled it down to a more, I think this is 6-inch scaled. This is like Hot Toy scaled, so very nice to have both of these here. And I like the design of this character. Big old mustache and a nice little beard and the wavy hair. I love it. It's a nice design. So we have 2 head sculpts of that, and we'll put them here on the side. Can the thing? No, it can't, but I think, yeah, that is 6-inch scaled there. We'll put those on the side for now. Now, from what I know, there's 3 figures that he had customized, but there's this other one, Lego. For those of you who don't know, he does work at a Lego store, and these might be the extras he packaged in. Open last. Okay, we will open this last. I wasn't about to open this right now, but we will open that last. I think we'll start with this one here. And we unravel, and ooh, here we are. Ooh, can't forget the blaster. Cannot forget the blaster. Now, one of my recommendations was doing a sort of Techno Viper inspired Mandalorian, and this is my first time touching a custom paint job kind of character figure, and I will say this does not look bad. He was very critical on himself. He said he did not like how this turned out, but I think this looks amazing. There's a belt piece here, which I think he rigged or glued. It is, I don't know how the Mandalorian body sculpts work for the Black Series, but it's a nice belt there, pouch, some nice weathering. You have his holster here, for his pistol, and the pistol itself. I don't know if he did anything big on these. It doesn't seem like it. So, we're still in their normal form. But this looks cool. I like the colors, that's why I kind of suggested it, because I am a big fan of a Techno Viper kind of color scheme. So, I sent him references and whatnot, and this is what came out of it. And I personally like it. Like I said, he didn't like his work, but I personally do. There's a nice Cobra logo there. I believe he used like water decals. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but very nicely done. And there's a lot of like fuzziness, stuck to the figure, but maybe I'll be able to clean that later. But yeah, some of this, he added on to the sculpt, and it came out very good. You have the hoses, goes to the back, and it kind of works out with the jetpack here. They kind of look like they go into the jetpack. The jetpack looks nice itself. Some nice orange, nice, just different weathering and whatnot going for it. But I do like how this turned out. I really do. I like the purple, the sort of pink. It's more of that retro vintage color scheme. And just to show you guys, that color scheme really more closely matches. It's a little more pink, because I think we did base it off on the vintage art, where it kind of showed that he was a little more pink than purple. But even so, I do like the colors. And then, compared to, our official Hasbro one, you can see the similarities there. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. You did a good job, man. Don't be too hard on yourself. This is a great custom. He is going to go with my other Mandalorians, because he is a Mandalorian. But I'm very happy with it and how it turned out. Alright, so that is our first figure of this opening. Very exciting stuff. I do enjoy how that looks. Next up, I think this is his very first custom. Not his first, but at least the first design I commissioned from him. And if I remember, it was Stormtrooper with some very... Oh, and then we get some more Tauren head sculpts. Very nice there. So this is our third. We have our Hot Toy sized one. We have the one that seems to be started. And then we have our third clean one. I don't know which one you want me to try and paint. I may try the small 6-inch scaled one, just to have it there, for any other figures. But this is a Stormtrooper, and I believe that's everything that comes with it. That I had commissioned him to do from the very beginning when he started. And is his helmet removable? I don't want to scrape anything, but it does seem to be removable. And then we do have a clone head sculpt underneath here. which isn't accurate. I know some Star Wars people are gonna freak out and be like, "No, that's wrong," but I don't care. There's a nice head sculpt underneath there, which is painted well. The pupils, it's hand painted, so credit where credit's due. But yeah, I can see where this one's kind of more squinted than his left eye, but that still looks relatively good, and he just looks very worn out and beaten up, as he should, because I did kind of request this guy to be beaten up, and he has seen better days. Here's a good look at the helmet, and I just gave him a very basic design when it came to the color pattern, and for those of you watching, you guys know I love purple on action figures, so I went with the color purple. But yeah, very basic pattern with the color purple. But this helmet looks amazing. You have like different grime just going all over this helmet, and it's all scratched up, beaten up, very weathered, nice looking helmet. I do think this is one of his earlier customs, if I remember right. So for it being a very early of his creations, this came out very well, and you can just see all the different detail. I don't think I can go through it all in just this small segment, but you guys can get a good look at it. I may do a separate video on this guy alone, just showing off all the different detail he has. But it's all the way up here. He articulates up, which is nice, down, and then he is just beaten up. Yeah, on my design, I kind of just put red dots showing where he has been shot, just to add that more battle damage feel, and he did an amazing job. You can see he got shot there. He had different shots here at the shoulder pad, on the back of his arm. I believe there's one on his leg. Was there one on his leg? I don't remember either, but he's been shot here on his torso, his kind of abdomen area. Another one here on the shoulder pad here. But yeah, this guy just came out amazing. You can see the purple gloves or armor there. I think the weapon's also weathered up. I don't know if he did that. I think so. Let's see. Let's get it off his hand. Yeah, this is weathered up too. It just looks like it's been through hell and back. We're gonna give it back to him. But yeah, I am very happy with this one. I like the just simple patterning design, and the purple on the Stormtrooper just looks amazing. And yeah, the head sculpt also looks great, but I think the main selling point is that Stormtrooper helmet. He just looks beat up. He has been through it. He doesn't want to do this anymore. He wants to retire. I do believe we gave him a name. I gave him a name for this specific Stormtrooper. I don't remember what it was. I may look up a previous post from him and just put it up on screen. But a very lovely custom and Stormtrooper to have. Oh, excuse me, had to burp, but it's a wonderful custom, wonderful Stormtrooper to have. He's gonna go somewhere on my collection, but I don't know where yet. And I dropped the other Torrent head. Slowly running out of space on the rotating stand. But what sealed the deal for me was when he posted a story on his Instagram about a custom he had made and a custom I had helped sort of create. I provided certain bodies and soft goods that he had requested for it, but he said that he doesn't have space for it, doesn't know how to display it or where to put it. And so I said, how much for it? He gave me a price, and I said, let's just make an exchange deal, because by then I had already been getting his care package ready. You know, I was buying him stuff, but I said, let's just swap our packages and we'll call it there. Because it would just be around the same price, so you know, everything just kind of cancels each other out. So I thought that was the best route. But with that being said, let me go ahead and get ready for this guy. For our last figure, or at least I assume it's the last figure. I don't know what else is in here, but for our last object, from what I know, is in here. And I love how he carved it out to, you know, so that it fit. But very nice, you know, protective material here. This is what sealed the deal for me. Is this custom made Magneto. We do have some effects here that came with, I think, one of the Magnetos I supplied. I don't remember. But you know, we've seen those, you know, Marvel Legends hands. Here we have his zombie hand, which looks amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of dust and dust everywhere. But you can see the blood and whatnot. You can see his missing finger there. And yeah, I know you don't dust, but that might be it. It's just a bunch of dust stuck to the, you know, freshly painted paint and whatnot. But you can see his broken finger there and his bloody hands. You can see that one has a chunk out of its finger. So very nice detail going on with the hand. With the hand alone. We then move on to, let's see if we can find the other hands. We have two other hands. So then we just have a regular fist with blood splatter all over it. And again, all this dust stuck to it, which, you know, I'm gonna hopefully be able to remove without damaging any of the paint. Seems to be working for the most part, but yeah, I'll keep trying off camera later. But bloody hand there, bloody fist. We have another open hand, which is a bit more complete, not as zombified, but it still has all that beautiful blood splatter going for it. And I really love how that is looking. Tons of dust. And then we have, this is the main body itself, and I believe the head is wrapped in there. But we have his foot, which is just a bonus accessory at this point, because, you know, it cannot be attached to his bone again, or his leg again. So this is just sort of a fun little prop that he can hold, or, you know, you can display on the ground next to him or something. But there's some nice weathering, you know, kind of dirty look to it, and some fantastic detail here with the bone just protruding out of the leg there, looking very gruesome, full of blood and whatnot. It's just, that is amazing and very small. So, you know, I was very surprised that he managed to do this in such a, you know, because it's tiny. I would struggle to paint something like that, or sculpt or something like that. But this is the body itself. Yeah, it is covered in a lot of that kind of dust. I don't know what else to call it, but fuzziness is another term I can probably use. But yeah, this figure is special because I provided the body. I think I did provide the body. I think this is the same body. I don't remember. But you know, even from that body, he used a lot of the, you know, pieces like the belt, the collar piece. I don't know what else he used up, but I also provided the soft goods cape, you know, to really take it up that extra mile rather than just keeping it with the basic plastic cape, you know. And you know, it's the reason, because I helped him make this, and I really wanted it to stay within us, you know, so, you know, that's why we came with that agreement of, you know, just exchanging packages, and, you know, that was good enough for me. I'm trying to be very careful because some stuff feels very stiff, probably from the paint and whatnot, because customs are a bit finicky for me. I don't want to mess around with them too much. Um, but we have other hands here, kind of more relaxed hands. He has a fist here, but there's just crazy tons of detail with this guy. Tons of gnarly stuff just scattered throughout. You have his, opening there. You have a hole there, just zombified to the max. You have the broken leg down here, looking very gnarly and cool. You can see where, he's been slashed at in different places. Can this rotate? Can this rotate? I don't know. He can hinge. I don't know if he managed to keep that able to rotate. But he does have the double jointed knee still. Upper thigh cut. Yes. Okay. Upper thigh cut on this side. You have his waist swivel. His ab crunch works perfectly fine. His arms, I assume, can go outward. They can. I'm trying to be gentle here. His bicep swivel. Do they still function? Maybe not. No, they do. They do. They can swivel in there. I'm just scared of moving it because they do feel a little tight. But double jointed arms are still function. Maybe not on this one. This one, yeah, seems to still work. That one is stuck here at the forearm. Again, I don't want to ruin his work by destroying it, but he is a zombie. He doesn't need too much of the articulation. But this just looks fantastic. The belt, everything just looks amazing. The backside of this guy, that's just gnarly. I think some sculpted bone in there would have worked amazing too, but that's a lot of effort to try and mold something into there. Oh, I believe I ripped that apart. I'll fix that for sure, but for the most part it's staying on there, so nothing to worry about. But yeah, just fantastic work. Even the neck here, I just noticed that is just mold. It looks so gnarly in there. It is some amazing work, and I couldn't be any happier or prouder to have this, in my collection, and a custom made by none other than a good friend of mine. So many thanks for you sending this out. We still have to look at the helmet here. Neatly wrapped, and fuzziness I see may be because of this paper, but that's not to worry about. Here is the helmet. Look, the zombie head itself, looking absolutely fantastic. I still don't know how he managed to do this. This looks amazing. You have his eye there with the white pupil in there, empty socket in there, some gnarly teeth, and you can see like sort of his gums. Is it the gums? Yeah, the gums, the side of your mouth, kind of your cheek area just expanding there. And yeah, it's covered in that fuzziness again, but it's just nicely weathered. Different scratches, it really tells a story of, zombies were trying to get at this guy. And he did say the helmet was complete, but this broke off, unfortunately. But I think it just adds another layer of, of wear and tear to this guy. And it's very nice. I think he went in and painted this kind of silver there, to show that it's metal. But this just looks amazing. He did an amazing job with this, and having it in person is like blowing my mind. But I believe it just rests there, kind of, yeah. But you can swivel, you can look up and down. But yeah, I don't know how you managed to why didn't I believe you have some sort of drill or something to, you know, make the ball pick wider, but I think that's just better to let the head rest on there rather than it be, you know, kind of pressured in. Makes it easier, especially on the custom, you know, to pop on and off. But this looks amazing, and there's just many accessory hands and his leg there. And yeah, I'm gonna find a special place for this guy, maybe in my room or something, but this guy deserves to be displayed, and I think it deserves to stay between us, and that's why I really wanted this Magneto. But this just looks fantastic, and I may do a video on him on his own as well. But with that being said, we still have one more thing to look at. This is going to be a very long video, but one more thing to look at. So those are the goodies that I knew of, or at least the 3 figures. I didn't know he would include, you know, bonus heads. But, you know, I really do appreciate the little bonuses and extras that you threw in. But yeah, and I love this. I may reuse this whenever I send you something from out here again. But that Magneto just looks fantastic, especially on a oh god, what do you call it? I can't speak. Especially when you have him on the stand, he just looks amazing. But we still have one last packaging here, and I don't know if I mentioned, but your casual clone, he works at a Lego store over in Germany. With that being said, he did say to open this last. It does say fragile. So, nope. The bag is fragile, that's for sure, but let's see what else he has included. And I'm not supposed to, you know, I wanted to keep the bag pristine, but that wasn't the case. But we have a burrito. Never mind. It is a mystery gift. It's a weird G, man. Gift? Or, yeah, gift. Okay. It's very tightly packed. I don't know what you could have sent here. I'm gonna try my best to be careful when opening it. He did say it was fragile. I don't want to break anything. There's some great packaging here. Keep slicing it around, go around. Hopefully that doesn't damage anything. You did a good job packaging it, that's for sure. Tons of tape all around it. Oh, and I shook the table and Stormtrooper's about to fall. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I almost got it out, almost there. We're slowly digging into this one. Feels like it's another figure in here, but maybe it's another secret custom I don't know about. Alright, let's see. I think we're through the tape. Yes, tape is gone. We can now unravel the bubble wrap itself. Hopefully I wasn't too rough with it. Ooh, okay. Can kind of see what it is now. Oh, geez. Oh, God, okay. Oh, shit. Oh shit, okay. I got all the goodies out. Damn, okay. I did not expect this. Holy shit. This is something he worked on. It's sort of a blend of a... I believe he used a G.I. Joe Classified Breaker helmet, if I remember right. And he combined it with that of a Storm or Clone Trooper. I'm gonna say it's Clone Trooper, Phase 2 Clone Trooper. But it came out amazing, and he showed me pictures of it, you know, and his process when he was doing it. The paint apps are clean and solid on this one, with some nice reflectiveness on the silver. You know, and when you hit it right with the light, it shines. Some nice red here on the back. So it's a nice blend of, you know, current military kind of helmets and a stormtrooper, which looks amazing. It turned out amazing. You know, having it in person, it is very blocky, kind of big for a helmet, but it looks good. With that being said, we still have a few more goodies here. We have a knife here, which I don't know if he modified whatsoever. Maybe he did, because, you know, the fuzziness are sticking to it. So maybe he added some silver paint and some paint to the handle. So that looks nice. Now this is this is hilarious. He painted up a gun into a Nerf gun. Back when he lived here, we shared dorms for one whole year of college, and we did have Nerf blasters in the dorm living room, and we would shoot at each other. So if that's what you're referencing, those were some good times, man. But this is just hilarious to have. It is a fun paint job, and it came out amazing. You have Nerf and Fortnite. I do believe he's referencing when we lived together, because the blasters we had were from Fortnite. This is just hilarious. And I believe this specific gun is from Fortnite itself, from... I don't know any of the Fortnite characters, but I think this is a Victory Royale series Fortnite mold pistol. And he also included, so we have Nerf blaster and the little knife. We have the helmet here. He included swappable hands. I believe these are Valiverse, because he was experimenting with Valiverse stuff, if I remember correctly, but hands hinge, so that's good. Some nice detail here. Black over sort of tan, brownish, grayish gloves. But yeah, that looks great. So this is a trigger finger, both trigger fingers. Okay. And then we have another bonus hand, sort of a cupping hand, in a flat, sort of black, grayish color, which I don't think he customized this at all, which is fine. I don't really mind. And he included an M4, which I don't know if he added more detail to it. It kind of seems like he did. Some more kind of scuffing. I do have some official Valiverse ones, so let me see. Yeah, I was right. He added some more detailing to the grip there, the stock. Just, you know, some weathering, light weathering, which looks nice. Even to a barrel, you know, it looks like it's been used now. And some weathering on the barrel. Yeah. The extra little detail goes a mile. It just shows it's more worn out. So yeah, that's very cool. Very nice of you to include the gun, because you do know I have a bunch of rifles. But the extra weathering, you know, it just adds another layer of storytelling and detail. So I love that. I appreciate it. So those are all the accessories. Now the figure itself. Oh my god, dude, you just I did not expect a fully customized. I believe this is a breaker um, figure, because he did go through the helmet and customize that, but I think he still used the base breaker body. Um, I did not expect this whatsoever, and he comes with two fists, so that's nice. He can do some punches. He kept, well, it's part of the sculpt, but yeah, he has a bracelet there. I think he went in and painted the watch, added some more detail to the watch. But you just went above and beyond, my guy. This is just amazing. I did not expect this whatsoever. I do believe this is your first classified custom, and you did not do a bad job. I love this. Everything doesn't seem to be chipping or anything, so paint wise, I think everything's pretty solid and it's staying on. But dude, I love the detail here. He added my YouTube name, Sal Collects here, on the vest, and he added a Mexican flag as well, a little logo or emblem here on the vest as well. And he went ahead and did a sort of desert camo paint job on him, because I live in Texas, West Texas, where it's mostly sort of desert environment, and that's the reason I love Desert Troopers and whatnot. So he went along with that. He knew I love Desert Troopers, and he did a paint job based on that, and it looks amazing. And the boots here also weathered up, and he went in and added the detail to the bootstraps here, and that just looks amazing. Some nice weathering to the knee pads. It just looks amazing. I did not expect this whatsoever. And now the reason he added the Mexican logo is because I am Mexican American, so I guess he wanted to pay tribute to that part of my heritage and descendants. So I really do appreciate that a lot, man. I did not expect this figure at all. And there's a Tamora Morrison, I think is his name, head sculpt already on here, which is nicely painted as well. Looks fantastic. I will say the back is kind of like breaking apart, chipping apart, so I think you 3D printed this. I'm not too sure, but I'll be careful. And I do believe you added the milliput, or I don't know what you use, tacky stuff on there, but it does hinge, so that's nice. You have that articulation there, but you can swap it out with the other helmet that we had included with this custom figure. Looks good. Yeah, it is pretty big on him, but it still looks good. I still dig it. It looks fantastic. I was gonna try this head sculpt just to see how that looked. Oh, now I want to commission you to do a desert not stormtrooper, but clone trooper. That would look sick with the sort of brownish, more desert inspired paint job. But this works too, and I think this is more meant for this sort of military body. Dude, you outdid yourself. I am happy and surprised. I'm not the best at expressing myself when it comes to, emotion and whatnot, but genuinely from the bottom of my heart, this is amazing. I absolutely love this. You did not have to, but you did anyways. And I'm very happy that it's here. And I'm very happy that this got delivered. DHL can be a little sketchy sometimes. But it was my P.O. box, so I think that was a pretty safe bet. But I'm just glad this guy made it home. He's definitely going to go with my classified troops. He's going to join my custom-made character squadron. and he's gonna be the leader of them, no doubt. This guy's the leader of them. This is me in military gear, ready to fight off Cobra. Holy shit, man. This is just amazing, and I think this deserves a video review on its own. I am so happy that you included this. You didn't have to, but I am so happy that it's here and that you went above and beyond with this guy. Truly happy that he made it here home. But I think that does it for this video. 4 figures, bunch of bonus heads that I can attempt to paint, and I will. Trust me, I will. When I have the time, but truly magnificent work from your casual clone. Again, I don't know if he's doing commissions now, but you can always hit him up on Instagram if you're interested, if you like his work. You know, this is some of his showcase, some of his work. I think he does a phenomenal job on everything. He has learned a lot. He has mastered a lot of techniques, or at least I think he has. And you know, he's always trying to innovate and trying new things with his customs. But truly, man, from the bottom of my heart, from my Mexican little heart, thank you so much for this custom. I will appreciate this and display it in all its glory, and I will take pictures of them, and I will try to include them in as many pictures as I can. I'm truly grateful for this, and not only him, but you know, your other customs, you know, some of them because I requested it, some of them I kind of designed, and the other one I helped, you know, put the pieces together. But yeah, man, I can't really express myself enough, but thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope everybody else watching enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a lengthy one, but I think it's worth it. With that being said, I'll see you guys in a future video.